Secretary of State, United States in Nebraska, 2024-2026. My name is Lee M Cimfel. I'm running for Secretary of State, Nebraska, and Secretary of State, United States. I'm making this video to notify my arrest and what I had to do about it. So, I was arrested for trespassing in a house that I bought. They slapped me on the wrist and gave me a ticket. And that's what I hope how this is, plain and simple. My teeth make it difficult to explain this, but I can count and I can see good. I have very good eyes. So when I got arrested for trespassing, I was trying to get my belongings that the police had taken out of my new home. And this is about me being a southpaw. I am a southpaw. I buy things differently than other people. In other words, when I reach for my wallet, I don't reach for my wallet the same way as other people. So when I reach for these things and do these things, it's not like everybody. And when someone doesn't like what I'm doing, they can simply say something instead of calling the law. I disagree that this should have been taken to the law. It should have been handled correctly by the correct people. And I am a little perturbed about it and a little concerned. So I am using my uniform to broadcast this speech and to notify Donald Trump and Kamala Harris that I should be able to still get to vote. I still get to vote. I'm going to vote. Some of the things under my hat: droid, D-R-O-I-D, droid, meaning like such as Android. Another thing, Huixuan. It's Chinese for boomerang, H-U-I-X-U-A-N. Huixuan is Chinese for boomerang. So some of these things I'm writing on my form. I know people do their form perfect and everything. So another thing, being in a police uniform, I want to say something about this thing where people have to use their ID. In order to register by mail, one must have their ID number, their license number. So their ID number or their license number may be required to vote, not necessarily a photo ID. And now I am in a police uniform. It is not a big deal. Someone can go online right now and fill out the form and write their license number without providing a photo ID and get to vote. So the third thing, so it's Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, ID voting and license plate number, and arrest, police uniform. It's my policy. When I get arrested, I put on a police uniform and broadcast what I say happened so that everybody knows, and I'm not trying to hide anything. The fourth thing, if I had a fourth thing I'd bring up, it's Buddha. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. I might even put Buddha Stava on my form. I haven't decided yet. So there is a lot of stuff that this election is bringing. Do not screw it up. Do not screw this up. Me personally, media controls most of it. The media vote, there should be something they call a media vote. Not the popular vote, not the electoral vote, but the media vote. Saying this meaning the media can say whoever they want. The media is controlling the popular vote and the electoral vote. If this is illegal, somebody say something, because the media vote is controlling basically everything. And the media can sit there and say electoral votes are 20-1 and popular votes are 15-10. So, last election, they didn't argue with the media about this. If you're in the media, try to understand this the best way you can. This meaning not necessarily what you say happened, but how you see, how you perceive what happens. So it may not always be what someone says happened, it's what someone perceives and how it's their perception of who is winning and their perception of who ultimately won the president of the United States, won the right to the White House and 4-year term in the United States presidency. So I have sat here for 6 minutes trying to explain this, and please, I need support, because there are people that will try to arrest me before I get to vote. And it's not funny. Anybody that gets arrested within these 30 days, I'd like to get their names and addresses so I can talk to them when there's something that I know about, something that I want to know from these supporters about why are they arresting you, and within 30 days of the election. When Washington was president, there were no arrests, not in that form. Back then, if you tried to arrest somebody for voting, they killed you. And so this election, don't be a pansy. This election, if someone's trying to arrest you, do not take their crap. Ultimately, do whatever you can or however you can persuade these people to change their mind. End of story. So I'm going to leave this at what it is. And thank you very much for your time. Vote for Lee M Cimfel, Secretary of State, United States.